Hi everyone, this is Connie's Creative Creations, and I'm Connie. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, think about hitting that subscribe button. Helps my channel grow. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Alright, this is part of the What Would You Make challenge. So let's get right into it and I'll come back with some more information. Alright, this little box is from Woodpecker Crafts, and I am an affiliate of theirs. There will be a link in the description box that will give you a discount if you purchase anything from Woodpecker Crafts with my link. All right, so I'm using Folk Art Adirondack White, and I'm doing the whole outside and the front, or like the top edge in this white. And then I'm going to get the Folk Art Nautical Blue, and I'm going to paint the inside of the box with that color. And as you see, I am finishing that up, and then I'm going to grab that nautical blue and get that all painted on the inside of this little box. Now, it kind of came with a piece of wood that looked like a lid, but it doesn't really, it's not really a lid, so we'll get back to that in just a couple of minutes. Or that will be used on a different craft. So I'm just doing the whole inside, the bottom and all four sides of this little box, and make sure that it is all completely coated in the nautical blue, and then we'll move on. Now I've got this little snowflake from the Dollar Tree. It came in a package. I got it last year, so it was fairly cheap. I'm just trimming the one, the top and bottom, so that it will fit. It was just a tiny bit too big. I'm setting that aside, and I've grabbed this white with silver snowflakes ribbons, and this is from Sam's. I love these rolls. They're huge, and they only cost $9.99 for this huge roll. So I'm just making the bow, doing getting it all poofed up, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue once this little box is dry. And as you can see, I'm using my Darcy heat gun, and then I'm just using my Sherbonder glue gun. I'm gluing that on, and then I'm going to glue on this little bow. Then I've got this little string of beads that came off of a different project that I didn't need back, and I'm just gluing these on for to be a little hanger. And so I hope you guys really like this one. Now, for this information, I am a host with Zana from OK at Home, and we do the What Would You Make challenge. And our guest host today is Crafts with Meriem. Now, you'll want to go down to the description box. Down there will be all of our, well, not my link, but their links, as well as the playlist link. You'll want to check out that playlist. We've got some amazing crafters that has joined us, that joins us every single month. So make sure you check that out. Now let's get back to the second project. All right, I've got this wood round that I bought from Amazon, the big one, and the little one was assigned from the Dollar Tree. And then the square was assigned from a different sign from the Dollar Tree. And I'm using craft sticks, and I'm going to be sticking these items together. And if you can't tell, I am making a snowman. So I put the big popsicle stick, and I finally got that little piece off of the back. It would not come off, but I was able to finally pop it off. And then I decided I need it to be a little bit more secure, so I went ahead and I added two smaller craft sticks next to the big one. But here I'm using a bigger popsicle stick from Walmart onto this to make this look like a hat. That's when I realized I needed the other popsicle sticks, because it was just too wobbly and I didn't want it breaking. And these circles are different widths. The smaller wood round is much thicker than the wood round the large wood round. So I'm going ahead and I'm painting this all folk art in the Adirondack white. And I'm going to get both circles completely coated in the white. Now I do go back and do a second coat because I just didn't get the full coverage that I wanted. And once the white is finished, I'm getting the black, that is the Folk Arts Black, True Black, I think is what it's called. I could be wrong. I'm a Plaid ambassador as well, and so Folk Art is part of the Plaid family. So is Waverly, Mod Podge, Apple Barrel, and a lot of other ones. So I'm just completely getting this all done in black because it's going to be our hat. And I will be doing some embellishments on all of it. And of course you saw I'm using my Darcy heat gun to get this all completely dry. And as you can see, I just grabbed a bunch of buttons that I have, and I was picking out the sizes that I wanted for the eyes, the buttons, and the smiley face for this snowman. And I'm just going to use that Folk Art Black as well, chalk paint, and I'm just coating these completely, and then they dry fairly quickly. Chalk paint dries fairly quickly anyway. So once those are done, then I will move on. Okay, I've got this little buffalo check or gingham check from Dollar Tree, and I am just going to put that on as a band around this hat, and I'm just using wood glue, and I've got this little pick, and I am going to arrange it on this hat so that it is a nice embellishment for it. And I was having a little bit of issues with those leaves, but I finally got them on there, and then I trimmed most of the back of the poinsettia off so that it would lay flatter than sticking up. And then I am gluing it right onto the head, and then we're going to start putting all these buttons on. And I had 3 different sizes, and I had to make sure that I was using the right sizes for the right thing. And then I'm going ahead, and I ended up having one little button left. I probably could have put it on one of the ends of the smile, but I liked the way the smile looked. And then I'm grabbing the red and black plaid, and I'm just tying it around his neck, and that is going to be that for this little snowman, except for I need to figure out how to stand him up. Now I made a mistake. I painted this, I left one side not painted so I could use wood glue on the back. The problem is I put it upside down, and then it was not heavy enough. So I ended up having to add a bunch of stuff inside of it, and then closing it off, and then putting some more stuff on top. And as you see, I painted that little carrot in so that he has a nose. Yeah, and I don't think I show you where I fill in that box because it's upside down. So I put a bunch of stuff in it, and then I used popsicle sticks and wood glue to close it up so that it wouldn't fall out. So I hope you guys enjoy this little snowman. I love snowman, and I think he's just as cute as can be. Now let's get to this third project. I am going to grab this little gnome from the Dollar Tree, and I popped off the nose as well as the little present. Now I'm going to tell you up front, I paint the present with red and white stripes, and then because I do the hat with red and white stripes, it didn't look good, and I did not show where I repainted over it and I painted green with white dots, and that way there's a contrast and it looks so much better. So I'm covering this with white because I want all the colors to be nice and opaque. I don't want them to be translucent and see the brown underneath. So I'm not worrying too much about the areas where you're not going to be able to see the white. I'm going around the edges on all of this. And this, most of these things that I've been using, well, this sign as well as the round sign from the Dollar Tree, and I soaked the paper and off of them so that I had a clean slate to work with. So once I get this all done, then I will get started on the rest of it. And as you can see, I painted the nose and the little hands with a beige color so that it would look like real skin. And then I'm going over this again. I really want it to be extremely opaque. Now I grabbed crimson in my Waverly chalk paint, and I am just free-handing these stripes, and I'm just going to make it look red and just like a candy cane, red and white stripes. Now because it's gnome and because I'm going on a diagonal, I go pretty far down onto the body where you will not be able to see after I'm done, because I'm going to be putting fake fur on the beard. And so I'm just going down until I got the whole hat covered, because that's what I'm going for. And I didn't want to do halfway, so I just went ahead and did the whole thing, because like I said, you are not going to be able to see once I am done. So I think that is the last red stripe that I do. Now I do the edges as well, so that you can you won't be able to see just white. It'll look like it actually goes around the whole hat, even though it really doesn't. Now yeah, I don't know why I did the sides on the bottom part, but that's okay. Okay, now I took a little tiny brush and I am putting this is where I'm doing the white stripes, and this is what I end up changing afterwards, because I did not like the fact that I didn't even realize, you know, red stripes on the hat and red stripes on the present, it clashed with each other. So when you see the reveal, you'll see that I changed it. I thought I had recorded it, and I guess I didn't hit record when I changed it, but oh well, it works. Now then I'm going to grab that nautical, actually I'm fixing some spots over there, but I'm going to grab the nautical blue from Waverly, and first though, I'm taking some brown and I'm putting little marks for the fingers, because I wanted it to actually look like fingers, and I'm dry brushing it around the nose a little bit and dry brushing around the hands to give them dimension. And then I think is when I'm going to move over to this part. I'm making sure where this little hat needed to, or where the nose needed to go, and then I'm outlining the whole hat with that red, because I felt like it was important that there was a distinct end to the hat. I just liked it. I liked the way it looked. And then this is when I'm going to do the nautical blue on this little bow, and then I'm going to use a little bit of white and make a highlight. And then I realized, oh, Connie, you didn't leave it looking like it was, like it had an actual ribbon folded. So I go back in afterwards when I do the green and white, and I take care of that. And on the reveal, you will be able to see where I did that. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside, and I'm getting this fake fur I've had for many years, and I'm starting to run out. It's got little pieces, and I'm figuring out how I can fit this, because I don't have a piece big enough. So I end up putting two pieces, one piece on top and one piece on bottom. Now I've already got the nose there. As you can see, I'm just cutting around that nose so that I can just fit it right there. And then I'm going to cut the bottom or the top of that fur so that it just comes out like it looks like it coming right out of the hat, underneath the hat. And I thought before maybe I should have put some hair, like I don't know. I thought maybe I should have done something different, maybe, but hey, it ends up looking really cute. Now, see, you can see some of that red underneath there, but when I put the second piece of the fur underneath there, you won't be able to see it at all. It completely covers it up, and then I have to do a little bit of trimming. It's sticking out too far on one side, but it ends up being really, really cute. All right, now I'm going to grab that tumbling tower, glue it onto the back, separating the hair and putting that right into that. Then I'm going to grab some white yarn, and I'm going to make like a ball for the top of the hat. I didn't have any white pom-poms, and I didn't want to use that fur, so I'm just going to make this little pom-pom, and it turns out just cute. And I wanted this to be a pretty big, really full ball, so I wrapped a lot of it around, and then I'm just tying a piece of yarn around the middle, and then I am starting to cut the loops, and then I'm going to trim it so it's smaller and so it's more formed and thicker. And once that's done, then I am just going to glue this right onto the top of the hat, and then I'm going to add a little loop in the back so that we can I can hang it up. And this project I thought was done, but then the longer I looked at it, the more I realized that present had to be a different color. And you're going to see right here in the reveal shot that you can see that it is green and white polka dots. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Don't forget to call somebody and tell them you love them. They might just need to hear that today. As well as, you guys have the most blessed day, and don't forget to be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye.